Start for free today.
Closing arguments set to begin Monday in the Amanda Hayes murder trial. The North Carolina woman accused of murdering Laura Ackerson, the mother of her husband's 2 sons, and dismembering and disposing of her body in Texas. Well, Hayes took the witness stand in her own defense earlier this week, denying that she had any part in it, saying that her husband, who was convicted in her murder, was the only one behind it.
Would you state your name, please?
My name is Amanda Smith Hayes.
Amanda, did you kill Laura Ackerson?
No, sir, I did not.
Did you help Grant kill Laura Ackerson?
I absolutely did not.
Were you present when Grant killed Laura Ackerson?
No, sir, I was not.
Did you know that Laura had died before you got to Texas?
No, sir.
On Friday, prosecutors brought in brand new evidence against her, letters reportedly given to them by Grant's father, allegedly from Amanda Hayes, with a message to her husband.
He said, I have these letters that I've just faxed to your office, which show that after the arrest, after they're both in custody, that she is sending these letters to our home, asking us to tell Grant Hayes that she loves him, that she thinks about him every day.
Now to talk about the case, trial attorney Rachel Self, Fox News legal analyst Bob Massey. Bob, you know, those letters are all lovey-dovey. You know, I adore you, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Well, that undermines her principal defense that she only went along with disposing of the body because she was afraid of her husband, right?
Not only, yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, what she stated is that he was manipulative. She feared for her life. She said that at one time he said he was going to throw Lily, their child, out the window. Now you have something self-authored by herself, sending, somewhat redundant there, sending it to, the family, saying, I love him, I miss him. And in addition to that, we have the inmate, necessarily credibility questioned, that says that she said the same thing to her. So very contradictory, Greg.
You know, Rachel, we saw a moment ago, right before the commercial break, we played Amanda Hayes, the defendant, on the witness stand, crying and crying and crying. Well, the prosecutor said during opening statements, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, remember, she's an actress. Here it is. Take a listen.
You're going to learn that Amanda Hayes is an actress, that she trained as an actress, that she performed as an actress, and that she attempted to make a living as an actress. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a case about movies, and this isn't a movie. This isn't a stage. This is a case about a murdered young mother.
Rachel, what do you think of that?
I think that it's a very effective thing for the prosecution to say, because this entire case is going to hinge on who the jury believes. And on the one hand, you have Amanda up on the stand crying and boo-hooing, and then they bring out these letters, and they didn't just say, I miss you, I love you. They said, my dear baby, I miss everything about you. I can't wait to give you hugs and kisses. And the jury's not dumb, and they're going to look at that, and they're going to think about these tears, and they're going to think about the fact that she's an actress, and then they're going to look at these letters. I miss everything about you. You know, and that's the thing. It doesn't add up. And so she's got some major issues with regard to credibility. And then you have the inmate who also testified and said that she's not getting anything in return for testifying. So you have an independent third-party witness providing information that's a very differing story.
And you
there's
got
only one version of the truth.
You've got the defendant's own sister who testifies against her with incriminating evidence. But Bob, take a listen to this audio interview of Amanda Hayes' husband, who was convicted of murder before her, and he's now doing time behind bars. Take a listen to this.
And if you look at the facts of this case, her body being found where it was found, her involving her sister, this was Amanda's show. I love my wife. I took a vow to protect my wife.
Well, Bob, he's got his murder conviction on appeal, so naturally he's blaming his wife, right?
Yeah, I mean, so much for better or worse, Greg, in this situation. Look, both of these people are self-serving what they're doing. And one of the interesting things I found is when one of the allegations are that supposedly she fell and tripped on a carpet. Nobody ever called 911. Nobody
Yeah.
said, hey, listen, there was an accident here. So, I mean, look, as Rachel said, juries aren't stupid. Trials are about perception and persuasion. The evidence seems to be so contradictory that the DA has their pulse on this. They know exactly what they're going to show. You could already imagine the closing arguments, and they're going to take the idea of her testifying, all self-serving, all staged, and as a result, if I remember correctly, Greg, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't it like only an hour they convicted her husband?
Yeah, and less than
I don't
that.
think they're gonna have
It was a
much of a problem with this
nanosecond.
one
So they
either.
didn't buy any of his claims.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be the same.
And, you know, Rachel, I mean, and his claim was, oh, gee, it was an accident. You know, my girlfriend fell, hit her head, and died. So, you know, we cut up her body and dismembered it and sent it off to Texas. I mean, isn't that a problem for Amanda Hayes that she went along? I mean, they transport this dismembered body and dispose of it halfway across the country.
Well, remember, she's saying that she's claiming that she knew nothing about that, right? But then you've got this surveillance video in Target where, I mean, even assuming, even for the best case scenario, believing her story, okay? And he says, listen, sweetheart, I'm really hungry. Let's swing into Target. He's not going in there for yogurt. You know, he's in there getting a hacksaw and some other potentially cover-up type stuff there, and she's not going, baby, what do you need with the hacksaw? You know, I mean, stuff just doesn't add up here, and I think that she's got some serious issues.
Well, the only thing she's got going for her is that there have been so many stories about this been peddled in the courtroom that, you know, may confuse the jurors. That sometimes happens. Bob Massey.
Well, the standard of reasonable doubt is going to be really important in this case, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a tough burden. It's a very, very difficult burden for jurors. All right, Bob Massey, Rachel Self, good to see you both. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Greg.
Good